Hi, it's Erin with SCN, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about Canva for schools and how you can choose and dictate what news from your school gets out to the public. So first of all, I just want to give you a couple of ideas on how you can share your story. But to preface this, let's talk about publications that typically come out about schools. In our newspapers, you hear about test scores, or you hear about bad things that happen in schools, or the budget in schools. Those are our lengthy articles. When it comes to the great things, I know many schools create press releases, but sometimes they just don't get the coverage they deserve. So with Canva, you can get the press you want, not just your test scores. You can share the celebrations. We know that our schools, people in our schools are doing awesome things, and our schools are succeeding, even though that's not always what we see in the media. So make sure that you can tell your own story. It also helps you to keep it classy. You can make really professional looking publications, and it doesn't take you a whole lot of time or money. Most of Canva's templates are free, and if they're not, they give you little add-ons that cost $1 a piece. So here are some ways that I would envision using Canva in your schools. If you have an awesome sports team, a great classroom, or a great teacher, you could create a publication that you put on Twitter or your school website or even your school's Facebook page. If you have new bus rules, or you want to introduce a new teacher or administrator, or tell about parent-teacher conference times, you could showcase these in a really pretty, efficient way that parents can read so quickly. If you have school social media, so if your school uses Facebook or Twitter or even Pinterest, Canva gives you some great templates to update the headers or even create a custom-sized pin for Pinterest. And lastly, I think one thing that gets overlooked in our schools is just saying thank you. Whether it's someone within our school or people outside in our community that have helped out, it's important to say thank you or you're awesome from time to time. So to get started, you'll go to canva.com. To sign up, it just asks you for your email address. Sometimes it takes a little while to process the request, but it shouldn't take too long. Once you get logged in, you'll notice that this is a screenshot from the website. You can start your new design. It's got a ton of different templates for you to use, and you'll even notice that it has a custom dimensions tab at the top there as well. Once you select your design, it gives you lots of layouts like you'll see here on the left-hand side. In order to customize my design here that you saw previously in this presentation, all I had to do was choose the template that already had this great layout with the 1, 2, 3, 4. It had text boxes below, and I simply entered the information I wanted. When I was done with it, all I had to do was hit the link and publish button, which allowed me to download it. Or I could have shared it like you can see with Twitter or Facebook. Canva also gives you some different options for text. So in the picture on the left-hand side here, you see some kind of generic text boxes at the top. And then you'll also see, if you look down below, they have some really cool graphic design looking text boxes for you to create really sleek presentations or layouts. And then the last thing that you'll see is the background. So the background, you'll see that most of those are free. As you continue to scroll down, then they'll show you, this costs $1, so they're very upfront about it. And you can choose any of those backgrounds, and you can even change the color. So you see the 4 different colors it gives you at the top, but also the plus button allows you to create custom colors.